Hi, so this is Videolog for day 8. This is today's 27th June, sorry. And I'm going to try without my glasses because I realized in the last two videos there has been a lot of reflection. But now looking at the video, I don't really look so good, so I'm going to put them back. Alright, so today, so we have officially begun south now. We started from Hufen today morning. Slept well, yeah, more or less. And we knew that there's not much driving left, so it's all about places and doing a lot of hiking and as many stopovers as we want because or as many stops as we want because there's a lot to see. We started with the biggest glacier in Europe. It's called Vatnajökull, and you see parts of it as you're driving along because it's so big. Yeah, this today was all about glaciers, and we saw many of them. We stopped very close to many of them, and two of them we were so close. We took a boat ride through the biggest one, and it was amazing. I shot a few videos there, and it's brilliant. It's one of the things I highly recommend doing. I mean, you cannot miss it if you're on the main highway. You will not miss it. But I would also recommend the boat ride because we saw some of the icebergs flip over, which is supposed to be very interesting, which was very interesting. So what happens is the tip of the iceberg, the part that you see, is usually full of air, and so it appears like cloudy, like snow. But the part below the water is crystal clear. So when the iceberg flips over, you can see the crystal clear part of the iceberg and the bigger part of the iceberg. Eventually, it will still sink a little bit and then become like have air pockets and air bubbles in it, look like snow. But until that happens, it takes a while. So you just definitely see the crystal clear iceberg. It was really amazing, and this glacier is very close to the sea. So part of the melted water always flows to the sea, and with that flow, some chunks of the icebergs go into this ocean, and the waves push them back onto the shore. So when you go to the shore has like really amazing small pieces of iceberg not floating, like on the sand, and it's a spectacular place. Really amazing. Have to go. A lot of people go to the glacier and the lagoon that is formed with the small pieces of the iceberg, but not many people go to the beach, which I don't know why. Everybody should, and you know what? This is your chance. If it's a good day, if it's sunny, it's your chance to actually go into the water and yeah, feel how cold it is. So we did that. We dipped our legs in the water, and it was quite cold. Needless to say, it was like, yeah, it was just as cold. I would say it was just as cold as the Zanskar River, the frozen river during Chadar. And yeah, I could stay painlessly in it for about 15 seconds. After that, I mean, it started to pain, but I could have continued staying there as long as I stayed in Zanskar, for example. So I would say it was just as cold. I guess if it's colder, it will freeze. I guess I'm not sure, but yeah, it's pretty cold. And from there, we almost missed a glacier spot, but we decided to turn around and go back and see. It was one of the most peaceful places I've been to in Iceland. It was so amazing. We sat there. There was silence, and you just be with nature, and yeah, it's really amazing. Everyone should do this. This was one of the smaller ones, so not a lot of tourists go there. It's not on the main way. You have to take the gravel road for not much, like a kilometer. But there were not many people, which was great. And after that, we couldn't decide what to do because we literally have a lot of time at hand, and there's not many activities you can do without spending much money. You can go on the glacier, which was the initial plan, but now we have lost interest in doing that. It costs about €100, and it's not that great. I mean, it's not appealing to me at least. Um, so we have pretty much dropped the plan of doing that. But instead of that, we decided to do a day hike tomorrow, which starts. So it's a 6-hour hike. But there is Chile versus Brazil World Cup game tomorrow, and of course Alan wants to see it. So we have to do the hike and make sure we're back before the game starts, which is at 4. So we'll see how that goes. We have planned for tomorrow. We have to wake up early and stuff. We'll see how that goes. But this is what we decided to do. And the camping place near the glacier, which we wanted to do the glacier hike on. I forgot the name, and I have. Sorry, I have the map. Hold on. So let's see this map. The name of the place is Skaftafell. So the name of the place is Skaftafell. That's where we had planned on camping, but the camping there is pretty big, and there was like literally 1,000 people. We didn't want to camp there. We wanted to. Also, it was 1,500 per person, 1,400 per person, and 100 for the tent. And there were no hot showers. There was no Wi-Fi. There was nothing. So expensive and so crowded. So the lady at the reception herself gave a suggestion that we should go about like 5 kilometers back towards east to a place called Swinafell. That's where we are right now. And the camping place is great. We arrived early. We arrived around 6. There was only 1 or 2 cars here, and it was raining. But we knew the rain is just momentary. It is going to go. And we got Wi-Fi after quite some time, so we decided to do some Wi-Fi stuff with it. And we were really hungry because we had literally skipped lunch. We were just munching on Oreos and pretzels and stuff. So it was time to eat good food. And today I really wanted to eat good food. So we did khichdi with all the veggies we had. Used lentils this time. And we also cooked for tomorrow, because tomorrow we may or may not have time for lunch, since we start very early and come back. We may have like an hour to eat and go watch the game. So yeah, so we cook for tomorrow as well, and we have a lot of food, and it was delicious. It was probably the best khichdi I've done so far on this tour. Probably the best food other than tandoori chicken. And yeah, so now the plan was to take the food to our hike, but we are not going to do that. We are going to wait. No, we are going to take some bread with us, bread and cheese and jam. And since we are returning at 2, it's not very late. We can eat it then. So that's the plan. And tomorrow there's going to be beer drinking after the game, regardless of who wins. If Chile wins, then Alon buys me the beer. Otherwise, I do. But there will be beer tomorrow. Yeah. And yeah, cooking was a lot of fun today. This camping place is beautiful. It's there's a mountain right here, which I'll try and show you. There's like nice clouds up there. I'm not sure how much of this was. Yeah, you saw. and the ocean is not far from here. So yeah, it's a very nice place, very peaceful and calm. There's no rain, at least right now. Hopefully it doesn't rain. Tomorrow is supposed to be beautiful, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. And yeah, hoping for a good night's sleep. And yeah, I really think now that I should have done the videos daily, because I am talking much more in detail. If I'm doing 3 days together, I'm not going into details. Like I missed a couple of points in the last video, like how we went to the waterfall and spent so much time there, and the small hikes that we did here and there. Yeah, there's some stuff I've missed. Now maybe it's for the good, because after, like, while you will be watching these videos, and if I'm watching these videos with you, I'll recall stuff and I'll be able to tell you more stories. So watch these videos with me. And yeah, tomorrow the plan would, so yeah, I'll briefly tell you the plan for tomorrow. The plan for tomorrow would be to do the hike in the same region, and come back to this place, because this camping place is fabulous. The kitchen is so big, completely equipped, amazing kitchen, like, best kitchen we have had so far. And it's not expensive. It's 1,300 per night per person, which is about 8 or 9 euros per person. But this includes hot showers. Yeah, the South Iceland is kind of expensive when it comes to camping or anything, because more tourists. So yeah, it was yeah, that's the plan for tomorrow. So we do that, we watch the game, and after 6 we are free. After 6 we can use the internet to plan the rest of our trip, because Arun has other, like, he's going to Sweden from here. I have to find partners for my hike, or if the weather is not good, I have to make alternate plans, because I really don't want to go 5 days hiking in rain and stuff. Or if it's very cold, if I know, I won't go, because I don't have the equipment apparently. I mean, not equipment, but like I don't have very warm clothing and a very good tent. The tent is pretty normal, which I will mostly get, because there's some chance that I may not get the tent, which is good, because then I'll be able to, I'll have to rent it, and I'll rent a good one. So we'll see. Yeah, so that's the plan for tomorrow. We come back here at the same place and I'll record. I'll tell you about the hike and how the game went. Until then, bye.